Hey everybody, so today is January 30th, 2023, and 6 weeks was actually 2 days ago for the chitting process of my potatoes. As you can see, they're a dark brownish purplish color. Now, not all of them chitted. This one did, but this one here, this one did not chit at all. But the texture, it feels like it's dehydrated. It's shrunken up and shriveled a bit. This one has chitted, as has this one. And this one also did not chit. So you can see, like, I don't know if you can see this or not, but when I push it, it's soft to the touch. It's dehydrated. I'm still going to plant this, though, in my tote. So let's see how that turns out. So as you can see here, I have filled up my tote with potting soil, and that comes out to about 4.5 inches roughly. Now I saw somewhere online that said you need 6 inches. I couldn't seem to get any confirmation as to how much height you really need, so I went with 4.5 because it seems to be filling up the tote quite nicely. In the bottom of the tote, you can see it's about 4 inches. There we go. So 4 inches. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my potatoes, my chitted potatoes, and I'm going to put them into this tote, which I have already pre-moistened by mixing it in my trusty Home Depot little bucket here. And as you can see, it's already dripping out the water in the tray below it to catch the water, my little reservoir. So I have now placed my potatoes, chitted potatoes, except for 2 of them that didn't chit, which was this one here and that one over there. Those 2 did not chit. However, from what I've read, they don't need to necessarily chit in order to grow. So now that I've placed them in my tote, I'm going to cover it up with another 4 to 5 inches of moistened potting mix. Now, for those of you wondering about the Home Depot bucket that I'm using, this is their small bucket. This is 8 liters only. It took 2 of these, 2 full 8-liter buckets in order to get 4 inches to plant my chitted potatoes in my 18-gallon Rubbermaid roughneck tote. At the bottom of this, I have a bunch of holes drilled in that you can't see. Now, to top it up, I'm just going to use 1 8-liter bucket. As you can see, it's not all the way topped up. I got a few inches here that I didn't fill it up to. The reason being is because I'm going to basically be peppering this throughout the tote, and I want the potato shoots to be easily accessible for the UV rays, so that way these babies can grow. So I'm going to put this down for just a minute, and then I'm going to cover them up with the rest of the potting soil. I only used 1 8-liter bucket, almost 8 liters, just to top this up, so I'll see you in just a bit. Alright, so I have now covered the chitted potatoes and the 2 that are not chitted lightly with 1 8-liter bucket of potting mix. You can see, like, I've made like little mounds here, bumps. I don't know if you can really see that on the screen or not, if it's coming through. I just patted it down very lightly. I spread the potting mix all around, but it is a very light coating. I'm actually tempted to put in another 8-liter bucket, but this is my first time doing this, and I just want to make sure that the sun gets through so that we can get some leaf development. So I guess the next update will be once I start to show some leaves.